Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, let's talk about the family day that Keith Lee is having on May 16th in New Orleans. Okay, so he been talking about this for a minute. I first saw it on TikTok, right? So he's been planning this family day. He's been working on getting vendors and performers and celebrities, all types of stuff, right? He wanted it to be a fun-filled day. Of course, on par for some black people, they complaining about why you gotta pay, the tickets gotta be that much money. You got people saying, well, usually there be a lot of free festivals in New Orleans, and some people just not used to paying them prices. And I'm like, y'all are so annoying. Some of y'all complain about everything, and it's annoying, and that's why people don't want to do stuff with y'all or for y'all. But you will pay for them Chris Brown and Usher tickets, right? You pay for them Cardi tickets, the Beyonce tickets. You lined up for them Jordans, don't he? But you think certain black people, depending on who they are, they have to lower their prices for you or make it free. And the part that y'all missing, you ain't gotta go. It's not a mandatory festival. Okay? Now, this post I saw on Thread, I have seen this exact wording, but from different people. So it says Keith Lee tickets were $70. Locals complained, so he dropped them to $30. Now they're complaining about the tax being too high because their ticket is closer to $40, not $30. So they're submitting support ticket requests to try to get reimbursed. It gets to a point, like for real. Okay, the best comment that I saw, and let's get into the comments, was this one where it says Keith gotta learn to not, in all caps, accommodate with the poor in mind. Because I saw someone in the actual comments complain that the $30 ticket has $10 taxes and was no longer $30. These are the people who will ruin the event with BS. I hope next weekend is amazing though. We got VIP and I need to see and feel it. And it's happening this weekend, May 16th. So somebody responded, people are tired of ticket fees and unfortunately added tax at the end gets lumped in with that. Folks just want the price up front to be the price paid. Someone responded to that person and said, no, there are so many people in the comments asking if they can upgrade to VIP upon arrival due to the fact they bought general admission. This is about not being able to actually afford things you want to do for a lot of folks. There was a layaway option, so VIP tickets could have been purchased initially. If you can't afford $40 for a festival that was announced damn near at the beginning of the year, that's okay. Get your priorities straight and aim for next year. Some of the other comments say, at this point, don't go. I don't understand why they are acting like this when someone is trying to do something good in the city. He should have kept it at $70. Whoever shows up, shows up. What's crazy, they acting like they have to go. Like stay at home. Like staying at home ain't an option. Not for nothing, there are some who would complain if it was free. Same people who would give them... Them folks said same people who would give beat 'em brown and let you burn Raymond they little $200. In my opinion, this is where people who can't afford it should stay home. They will pay $400 plus to see Cardi B and Beyonce but won't support vendors. Why even go? Because that man is doing way more than he needs to at this point. Mind you, these the same MFers that'll pay $10,000 to get lashes done. Girl, you can't win with these people. And these the same people who will go and spend $200 on hookah and wings on the same night, by the way. Should have kept it at $70. The ones complaining wasn't going regardless. And if they do, they just gonna complain and talk the whole event. Why are they doing this to him down there? I love New Orleans, but the people down there can be so funny about outsiders. From experience, they're not really supportive. I really don't like that. Stop holding events where poor folks are. There are plenty of cities and regions where black folks spend money on events with ease and joy. Go there. Leave those other folks behind. Let's see what they said to her. Black folks don't have it like most would like you to believe. It's like bleeding rock. And when they do have it, they are stingy. No, you don't have it like that. What What else they said? I disagree. I think there needs to be a common line, and we need to realize everything is not for everyone, no matter the place. If I were in New Orleans, I would have attended the $70. But the people who will pay the 70 are turned off when events are free or made cheaper to appease poor folks. Yes, everyone should be included, and I think Keith working with folks there tried to do that. But nobody wins when everyone is broke. The lady responded and said, a lot of poor people believe everything is for them, especially because they can see it on social media. A lot of them struggle with understanding boundaries and priorities, which contributes to keeping them poor. He lowered the price, and those ignorants still complain about the taxes. This is why you never change your prices for people complaining. And this is why people stop doing stuff, because people are never satisfied. Meanwhile, they shut the F up when Ticketmaster and Live Nation, stealing them fees from them, can't make it up. My boo bought us VIP tickets as soon as Keith announced the event and put the tickets up. I'm praying that he's being just as diligent about security for this as he is about the attendance, because I get more apprehensive the more accommodating it becomes. They can always choose to stay at home. That's just being too cheap. He should have made it $100. Just don't go. Like, damn, y'all ain't that broke. That's why you can't please everyone. To be honest, shouldn't even change the price. He needs to stop trying to appease these folks and just do what he's doing. They'll either pay or they won't. He's not hurting. He'll be just fine either way. Why do we do this to each other? If I was any other event, they would have paid and moved on. The locals that bought them at 70 are now mad too. Can't win, so why try, I guess. New Orleans has been a struggling city, especially economically. The cost of living doesn't support $70 price, especially with the rising cost of gas and groceries, unemployment, etc. Y'all think just because that's normal in another city, it's the same everywhere? They are ridiculous. At this point, they just need to stay at home. He should have lived at $70. Now he gonna need good security. I'm just saying, staying at home is always an option. They don't understand how great a price that was. $70 for a food festival? The ones in Miami, etc., starting at $120 easy. Scratching my head. Kind of glad I didn't purchase tickets. I believe in the price being the price. He should have did Detroit, bro. We actually appreciate and pay for a good time. My F the brokers. If you can't afford to go, don't go and get out the way. I would have left the tickets at $70 and let that be my last event in Louisiana. People cry about everything. Heck, if it was free, they would have been mad. The locals are embarrassing, and I'm a local. They complain about everything but the right thing. But you know what they mean. The right people will be there with no problem. People are so ungrateful. People need to operate in their income level. Like I said in a previous comment, I can see where people are coming from. $40 for one person is totally fine, but it's supposed to be a family event, and $40 per person is definitely a lot. This is the same reason a lot of people didn't go to the state fair that we have down here every year. I do love what he's doing for the community and definitely wish I could go, but I agree with the price complaints. People are going to still go regardless of the complaints. Mind you, we've had plenty of family-friendly events down here for the same price, if not more. So they're just picking and choosing, really. He can't control the taxes. Don't all tickets have extra taxes on top of them? Like, even down to movie tickets? At a point, just stay home. A lot of these same folks who are complaining about taxes on top of a ticket have no problem paying Ticketmaster $1,000 to go watch two app users on stage. Me personally, I'm not paying $70 a piece for me and my children, but $30 is a reasonable price. There are so many people determined to hate on Keith Lee for some reason. I'm shocked at the number of haters he has for someone who is always doing good and putting out good vibes. The second he slips up slightly, people are on his ass hard. But a D-bag, like, I don't even know who that is. Moving on. This is why you can't cater to people who don't have money. $70 is not cheap, but it's also not expensive. And I bet the people complaining spend way more on other things that they really want. You can't make everybody happy. I wouldn't change anything else. But yeah. So did y'all hear about Keith Lee's Family Day that's happening in New Orleans? Are you going? Did you get tickets? Let me know. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think about what the people are saying about the ticket prices, as well as when he brought the ticket prices down to $30. Because on his flyers, it says May 16th, 2026. The general admission ticket gets you entry to Uno Lakefront Festival grounds and access to all of the below. So you get access to 10 plus you get access to 10 plus musical performances, Food Village curated by Keith Lee featuring some of New Orleans' best restaurants including vegan, vegetarian and gluten-free options, shop official festival merch, brand experiences with special offerings and giveaways, bars and concessions, carnival rides, family obstacle course. The kids policy is children 6 and under are free and must be accompanied by a ticketed adult. So, that sounds pretty good. The VIP ticket gets you entry to Uno Lakefront Festival grounds and access to all the amenities of general admission, plus expedited entry, lounge access, welcome cocktail and bite, early tasting access, elevated bathroom trailer with air conditioning, kids policy, children 6 and under are free and must be accompanied by a ticketed adult. And both of the policy for the kids is limited to 2 children per paid ticket. And the VIP ticket gets you entry to the chef's table seating, private tasting, and a meet and greet. So you get all that. Yeah. Anyway, if y'all going, let me know. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And I'll talk to y'all later.